This video will help you to use and understand 6/8 meter. The meter signature shows up at the beginning of a song. It tells you what kind of note equals 1 beat during the entire song and how many beats are in a measure. In 6/8 time, the top number 6 tells you that there are 6 beats in a measure. Not 6 notes in a measure, but 6 beats in a measure. Because as you remember, some notes are worth more than 1 beat. The bottom number, the 8th in this case, tells you that the 8th note equals 1 beat. In the past, we've always said that an 8th note is equal to a half of a beat. But when we're in 6/8 meter, the 8th note now equals 1. So if I were to use 8th notes, I could fill an entire measure by putting in 6/8 notes, each of these equaling 1 beat, like that. You can draw them like this. It's a little bit neater if you take the flag off and use a beam instead. This means exactly the same thing. This means exactly the same thing. It's just a little neater way to write it. Now, if you remember from when we were doing simple meters like 4/4, we learned that a quarter note is made up of 2 eighth notes. So there's a quarter note. Split it in half, and you're going to get 1 eighth note, 2 eighth notes. So now if we're counting in 6/8 meter, each eighth note gets 1 beat. That means our quarter notes now get 2 beats because there are 2 eighths in a quarter note. Every note value is double. If I wrote a measure of 6/8 time using some quarter notes, it might look like this one. Notice how I put 2 numbers under the quarter note here and 2 numbers under this quarter note. I now have 6 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm using some longer note values to fill in that 6 beat space. This is a very common rhythm in 6/8 time. So the proper way to count in 6/8 then is to count to 6 over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continuously count from 1 to 6. Here's an example of a song in 6/8 meter. It's a children's song, but you guys will be able to understand very quickly that this is in 6/8 time. Take a listen to the Itsy Bitsy Spider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as you can tell from that song, 6/8 meter kind of gives the music a little bit of a lilt. You can definitely feel that there are 2 groups of 3 going on in the music.